What's going on, y'all? Fort Worth Fabian back again with a video, man. Fort Worth Fabian Horror. We're actually doing a reaction to Bizarre Bub Scary Compilation version 97. So this is my first time doing a reaction to Bizarre Bub, man. I always see the videos on my timeline, but for going on, new horror ventures, so to speak, this is a new one, man. A new one we're gonna try to dive into. So comment down below, let me know y'all's thoughts, like the video, and we're gonna go ahead and hop right into it, man. Let's go.
Stretch of highway, While driving down a stretch of highway, Felicity D promptly takes out her phone after noticing something down the road. It had caught her attention, considering that no other cars were on the road. It was just her and the driver alone on this highway when this was spotted.
The hell? Oh, somebody walking across the street. They must have slowed down pretty quickly.
Now this video takes place in Arenas Valley, New Mexico, where it seems that others have encountered similar experiences. Ghost sightings are nothing new to those who live around here, but this, as viewers believe, may just be the clearest evidence of something paranormal. Although it's hard to say as to what this was, you can see that something is moving before somehow vanishing. It's a bit faint, but something is there until it isn't.
Yeah, it looked like an old lady walking across the street, man. But with that being said, why is New Mexico a hotspot for weird sightings, bro? Have y'all not heard New Mexico repeated countless times when it comes to horror stuff? It's weird.
Now, unfortunately, not much info is given on this clip, except that it took place in New Mexico. Yet still, as many have commented, this footage is pretty creepy. Just who, or even what, was seen on camera?
Looks like an old lady.
On a Sunday afternoon inside a small retail store, an employee working by himself decides to tidy up a few items on display. It was like any other workday at the shop. Johann Zalazar would clock in and start the shift by organizing stock. But as he does his job, he all of a sudden runs to the back of the store, completely out of breath and visibly shaking. Johann, in his own words, had felt something heavy drop on his shoulders. Not sure what it was that was on his back, he looks at the security camera recording at this time and sees something that terrifies him beyond belief. This is what he saw.
You can kind of see something back there behind them, can't you? Like something's moving over here in this corner or on that side of the screen. Yeah, you can see his hoodie kind of gets tugged a little bit.
It appears that Johann's shirt and hoodie is pulled by something. Initially thinking that someone had put their hands on Johann's back, he turns around expecting someone to be there, but to his shock, there was no one. He was absolutely positive that he felt something heavy on his shoulders, yet it seems that whatever weight he had felt was non-existent. Or so it seems, because as viewers believe, this invisible weight was most likely a spirit who was getting physical with Johann. If that's the case, then its presence was definitely felt. But whether ghost or not, Johann has been left terribly shaken by this incident. To this day, there is yet to be an update on this whole occurrence.
Let's get physical.
Now the following video comes from a mother who for some reason began to feel an overwhelming sense of anxiety while taking care of her baby. It was just her and her son alone at home watching a movie peacefully when things took an unexpected turn. Looking at the bathroom door, she notices that it's wide open. When she last looked, it was somewhat shut. Seeing that something was different, she grabs her phone and begins to record. Whenever something like this happens, according to her, things get very weird.
So she's experienced this before. Because why is grabbing your phone the first thing you do unless it's staged? You know? If that's an odd occurrence, you think you would check it out. But if this is the norm, hey, let's get a viral moment, I guess.
It's a common occurrence, but on this night, what she captures is unlike anything she's ever experienced. On the verge of having a panic attack, she records the bathroom when this is captured.
The door is moving by itself. Oh my god. Get over here. Please go away. Please go away. You're not wanted. Go away. Whatever you are, go away.
Man, you better say the Lord's Prayer or something just to go away. That ain't gonna work, man.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Scariest thing I've ever
Bruh, it was just a shadow.
I am so scared right now. Please go away.
Well, you're not really acting like it. You just sitting there hanging out on the couch. What's going on? I would have been out of there, man. I'm out.
It can't be spooky. Spooky? Psst, 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 psst.
She got a name for it now. The hell?
Spook? Moo?
To say that the mother was spooked out of her mind would be putting it lightly. It's the fact that she pulls in her child after sensing something dangerous that really shows this. Now, she didn't see it at first, but after watching this video, she saw it. At the entrance to the bathroom, a very distinct shadow-like figure appears quickly. It's actually pretty quick when it happens, so it's understandable as to why she had missed this. But seeing how Creek has
It's actually pretty trash. That one was weak, bro. It was fake.
Why is everyone spiraling?
They build up all that suspense for nothing, man.
In the following video, a security guard is doing rounds at a hotel when she suddenly comes to a stop after encountering something very disturbing. This video took place in 2019 and was recently shared by a friend of the security guard shown in the clip. At first, the friend who posted this wasn't sure if sharing this online would be a good idea. What was captured, according to them, is something that the hotel would rather keep under wraps. Perhaps to avoid reminding people of a terrible incident that occurred many years ago. In 1986, this exact hotel, which was formerly called the DuPont Plaza, had mysteriously caught fire, resulting in many lives being lost. Guests had no choice but to leap off their balconies as the flames had engulfed the whole building. The sight of this was hard to bear, to say the least. But fast forward to 2019, and the hotel is now rebranded and remodeled under a different company. However, from time to time, strange things would happen here. Hotel guests would report supposed paranormal experiences and blame the fire incident that occurred years ago to explain this. The following video is a prime example of what guests experience while being here. It's late at night when apparently something pulls the security guard's hair. Take a look.
What the hell? She lost, bro. She don't even know how to explain it. She just like dumbfounded.
Looking closely, you can see that her ponytail is the first thing that moves before she tilts her head. However, its movement is anything but subtle. It's as if something had yanked her hair, causing her to jerk her head in a sudden motion. According to the friend who posted this, the security guard thought that someone had ran away upon pulling her hair. But after watching this clip, that clearly wasn't the case. Her hair was definitely pulled, but it wasn't someone she could identify, let alone see. What happened here, as the friend believes, was something unexplainable. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly could explain the security guard's hair being pulled?
Puerto Rico.
It's late at night when a group of friends decide to enter a hospital that's been out of service for quite some time. They would never come alone unless they were dared to do so, because apparently this place.
A hospital is the worst place you could go to, bruh. It's literally one of the, if not the worst places, establishments to pretty much visit if it's like proven haunted occurrences or it's just an abandoned building. They're just weird, man. And especially when they got all the equipment still in there, it's just creepy. Like, you know, it's like one or two places, like hospitals or like, well, I guess one of three. Hospitals, abandoned schools, or like psychiatric facilities, wards, insane asylums. Those places, nah.
Is not what it seems. Although seeming like an empty facility devoid of any doctors or patients, the Felix Bonis Hospital in Santiago, Chile has been said to have a certain presence within its walls.
I'm good.
Now thankfully, the lights are still on inside this hospital, which is a good thing for the group. The emergency system powering these lights appears to be running, but even with the lights on, the following incident remains just as frightening. This is what they caught.
I think the lights on would be even creepier. Y'all see that? I'm just playing.
Familia, estamos aquí en el hospital Felix Bonis. Son las... ¿Qué hora es, familia? ¿Qué hora es?
And they got the whole gang with them. Smart men, smart men. Show up deep. Show up 5, 6, 7, not even 6. Show up 10 people deep. Make sure there's at least minimum 10 people.
Oh, no, Joe.
Whoa, whoa, did y'all see that? I'm guessing I'm the only one that caught that. Y'all see this? Something runs ahead of them. Right here. Y'all see that? It's like a little girl. Yeah, we saw it.
Oh, no, Joe.
It happens quickly, but upon looking closely, you'll see what appears to be a silhouette of a person just walking past the group of friends. No one had noticed it, and no one realized what was captured until much later when watching the footage. Clearly, something had been there, but it's hard to say as to what exactly it was.
Looks like the silhouette of a little girl. Like, it looked like she got a skirt on or some type of nightgown dress on. And the fact that you're not able to see it in real time, I don't think the average eye is able to capture these things. Like, in every paranormal occurrence, it's video that captures. You know, people, there's always the mention of, oh, well, he didn't see it when it happened. Well, I don't think they have visibility to see it. Like, the camera tends to pick up things that you're not seeing in the natural eye. So I don't know. I think it's a weird thing. I think in present time, you're not seeing nothing. But when you watch the playback, that's when something pop up.
Briefly, we can see what looks like a distinct outline of someone small. But strangely, whoever, or whatever this was, goes unnoticed by the group. It's for this reason that they no doubt believe that this had to be the spirit of a deceased patient who doesn't know they already passed. But ghost or not, it seems that what was captured will currently stay a mystery. Taking place inside someone's apartment, a man immediately stops what he's doing to record this video, as it was just now that stuff started moving.
And just stuff is moving, right? So this has moved. I thought it was because maybe one of the things is stuck in the the blinds and I closed the blinds, but that was one thing. The bike then fell.
Within the span of 30 minutes, things just started moving on their own. This is something that commonly happens, but not once has it ever been caught on camera. But on this night, something happens that scares the living daylights out of the man. Hoping to get something on camera, he captures this.
And I'm just kind of now trying. I tried to film other stuff when the bike moved, and I deleted that video because nothing happened. But I'm just trying to see if I'm going mad and want to catch something. I've noticed things in this flat for quite a while, but I've always put them down to like neighbours' noise or whatever it might be. But this is the first time I've kind of actually seen things move. But yeah, so I don't really know. I want something to move, and I also don't want something to move.
Yeah,
if anything is here,
I'm
please,
leaving.
by all means, feel free to move something. Move one of the leaves here, move one of the leaves there, I don't know, whatever you want to move. Move the bike again, or the remote here.
This is my thing, man. It's one thing if like supernatural occurrences are happening and you're not responding or you evacuate the premises, but it's another thing when you're doing it for social attention, getting it on video for virality, or just trying to stir some things up additionally, bro. It's like in that movie Annabelle, where it's like you invite it in and it's gonna live and do its thing. You know, Ed and Lorraine Warren was like, well, you invited it in. It wanted to get inside of you. And it's like, the hell? You know, but like, when you're over here, well, move something, and if you're real, well, go ahead and do something. That's only, in my opinion, it's only encouraging it. It's not like Ouija board level bad, to where you're like trying to speak to it, and you open up a gateway or whatever. But like, when you're over here, well, if you're real, do this, and you're trying to encourage it to move things, that's only inviting it to hang out longer and just do its thing now. It's like, oh, he wants me to move things around his house. I'm welcome. You know, it's just like, I don't even play with these kind of things. So it's one thing watching horror from an entertainment perspective, but like, if you're encountering these things and you're just trying to catch a viral moment, I think you got your priorities all messed up. Like, these aren't things to be played with.
Don't be scared. Although I am a little bit scared. It's one of those horrible situations where you kind of want to off. There is no way. I'm so glad I got that.
See, he's all over the place. He's like, fuck off. There's no way. But it's like, you knew there was a way because you already knew you were experiencing paranormal activity. So what are you surprised about? And then he's like, oh, I'm so glad. Glad about what? That I got it on camera. Okay, so now what are you going to do with it? Set it into the bazaar, bub? And then what? Is you going to get $1 million check or like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, there's no logic behind everything that's happening right here. It's like, first you're scared, but then you're happy and excited that you caught something on camera, but that's not solving the problem. That's still going to be there. You know what I'm saying? People are just real slow.
Not on recording. I don't know, I'm coughing all of a sudden. Holy oh my god, I can't believe I actually got that on film.
This dude sound like a cornball to me.
Please move it again. You've done that much. Please feel free to move it again. This, by the way, has been propped up here for ages. This has not been moved. It's never moved before. Like, I'm actually shaking a little bit. Sorry for swearing, by the way.
This guy's a nutbag.
Oh my god, I'm so happy that I
It's cool to say you're more than welcome to move it again.
This isn't like attached to anything. Like there's nothing attached to it. Like I haven't kicked it. I haven't moved anything. It's been I don't know how it was now, but it's been kind of propped up for a long time. I'm gonna lay it down a bit more.
We get it, bro. We get it.
I absolutely knew that
Had it not been for him lifting his guitar and showing an up-close view of the neck, then this definitely would have raised some hints at the possibility.
Nah, bro. This fool's a butt plug.
You makes it fall fat. things aren't propped right, a slow shifting movement occurs before gravity takes over and makes it fall fast. This, however, immediately moves as if someone had forcefully pushed it. To the man, whatever happened here was surely paranormal. But of course, whether or not that's so is up to you to decide.
Yeah,
That could possibly.
This guy's a nutbag. A real nut job, man.
Now, not much is known about this next video, considering that the original source is unknown. Where it
Hell
came from
nah.
or who exactly posted this first remains a mystery, but despite lacking any sort of context, the video is still pretty creepy. Taking place in what appears
I don't even need to see any more of it. I know it's creepy. Is this like a wax figure museum? Who is that sitting down in the corner?
to be a museum, a group of people visit an exhibit that is, well, a bit disturbing to say the least. As with most lifelike mannequins, there's something quite off-putting about these, but it's not the mannequins that make the video pretty spooky, but rather something else. Whoever took this video seems to have not realized that they captured something unusual during this moment. They didn't see that this was captured.
What the hell was that? My question is, what the hell is this just hanging, bro? What is this? This is weird. What is that, bro? I just noticed this. What is that? The hell? Nah, I'm cool. I'm out. Nah, man, that seemed too subtle, bro. You see how, like, the ambiance and hopefully that music was added after the fact, but like even the way the camera pans is kind of too slow. It's like the camera was purposely trying to capture it. See, it pauses right there, and then as the figure moves across, it moves. I think this one's fake, ladies and gentlemen.
Appearing out of nowhere, a shadowy figure resembling a woman is caught in the mirror. Its reflection is captured.
Man, how you know that's a woman? What gives you the two
But the
cents that
person
that's a
casting
woman?
it is nowhere in sight. That is, if it was a person. While some viewers agree that it was a person in the sense that they used to be alive, many believe that this was its ghost. So passed quite some time, but was caught on camera.
Nah, that one's fake, bro.
Back to the video. A young couple watch a scary movie. On the night of October 4th of 2024, a young couple watch a scary movie that's already been seen by the boyfriend. It's his girlfriend's first time watching the film, and it's exactly how he imagined she would react. Completely scared.
Completely scared, but they got all these weird dolls in the background and like hands reaching out from the armoire. Like, what is this, bruh? Like, from y'all shelves. Y'all got weird dolls in the background, and then y'all got these like hands, and y'all weird. Don't tell me the movie's scary. Your whole house is scary, bro. Your whole setup is scary.
It's for this reason that he films this video. It would make for a funny clip, but little does he know, this exact moment would be anything but funny. Now, viewers agree that it's already creepy enough that they live in a house filled with clown dolls and
Y'all see what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all see what I'm talking about?
other horror-themed items.
The
But what
hell's
was
going
captured
on?
beats any of those things. As they watch this movie, this is caught.
And of the Son, and the Holy Spirit, by this sign of the Holy Cross,
Hold up.
and the Holy Spirit, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit. Damien!
It's not even scary.
It is scary.
Look down and pity.
You killed my mother.
You killed your mother. You killed your mother.
This fool's over here making voices, bro. I thought that was something going on in the house.
You killed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You killed your mother. You killed your mother. You killed.
What was meant to be a funny
He said, ah!
What was meant to be a funny clip of his girlfriend's reaction turns into something they would see in their movie. Out of nowhere, the clown doll on the wall moves. Unaware of what just happened, she continues watching the film while the boyfriend remains speechless, as it seems that the doll had come alive. While some think that the film had something to do with this, the couple believes that something else was responsible. As it turns out, they live across a cemetery that's quite literally down the street from them. The following is the girlfriend's footage. Take a look.
My scary clown video. Okay, so I thought I'd show you that I actually do live across the road from a cemetery. Normally this stuff doesn't scare me, but the clown kind of did.
So then, according to viewers, it's no wonder why the doll had come alive. It only makes sense that watching a scary movie near a cemetery would lead to this. But as always, you be the judge on whether or not this was paranormal.
I think it's fake, but alright.
Just what exactly had occurred that night?
I think the boyfriend's in the background pulling some strings, but who knows, man? Comment down below. Let me know y'all's thoughts. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel, man.
Somewhere on a peninsula, a man records a video of an ancient fortress that was built in 1725. Obviously, the fortress has stood the test of time, seeing that it's still intact. But it's not the durability of this place that baffles the man who filmed this. Instead, it's what appears at this place that's left him pretty spooked. He was taking a video while he and his brother explored the fortress. Although many tourists come here, very few know that the fort has taken the lives of many pirates who invaded the peninsula during the 18th century. Knowing this, the man couldn't help but feel a haunting presence while being here. Now the quality is far from HD, but the video still captures footage of something visible and quite peculiar. This is what was caught.
Okay.
The man who took this had no idea that something appeared around the fort. He further adds that this, whatever it was, had been inside a closed-off section to the public. There was no way that a person could have accessed this area, as no one had stepped foot there for years. If it wasn't a person, as many believe, then what exactly was this? Now it is kind of odd how despite the video's quality, we can still make out distinct figures in the distance, but this, even from a not so far distance, is hard to make out. While some speculate that it might be the spirit of a pirate who died while crossing the fort, others are simply baffled by the clip. Although uploaded in 2023, this video continues to remain a mystery.
Oh yeah, the thing was transparent. I wouldn't expect it to be visible.
In this last video, a man named Connor Lyle recorded something strange on his doorbell camera. It happened on a Thursday night when no one else had been outside. Connor had just come home at around 8 p.m. and was heading towards his house when suddenly he gets the strangest feeling. It was as if his body, out of instinct, had sensed something threatening. Perhaps thinking it was all in his head, he shrugs it off and doesn't think much of it. But fast forward to him looking at the footage captured of that night, and his stomach drops. The following is his footage. Watch. As it turns out, his fight-or-flight response wasn't just random, but rather completely called for. Right behind Connor, there appears to be a shadowy figure walking by and then disappearing out of nowhere. However, after seconds pass, it reappears again, but this time a bit closer. It's as if it was making its way towards Connor. Feeling once again immensely unnerved, he turns around and sees nothing.
Making its way into the house, that's what it's doing, man. You better shut that door behind you quickly.
But clearly, as he would eventually find out, something was behind him. What this was is unknown, but judging by Connor's reaction, viewers think it's best if he stayed away from ever encountering whatever this was. While there has yet to be any updates from Connor regarding this footage, this incident continues to remain.
Ain't talking about it'd be best if he stays away. Like, he got control over it. That thing gonna appear and do what it need to do when it wants to do. He ain't got no type of control. What y'all talking about? It's best that you stay away from that, son. Well, I'm sure he'd want to if he could. Like, it's talking about.
Remain unsolved.
I think that one could possibly be fake. But comment down below, man. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this in the comment section below. I don't know wholeheartedly, but you know, like I said, I think it could possibly be fake, man. But yeah, anyways, man, peace, love to everybody. Shout out to everybody out there watching the content, watching the videos, man. We're gonna keep dropping for the family, man. We're gonna keep dropping for y'all, man. Countless horror videos to tap in, tune into. So where should I start next? So, you know, peace, love, prosperity. Stay prayed up, man, to keep all this evil away from y'all, man. And we're out.